ready for war. If you looking for me, you know where to find me. I leave you dusted, I leave you behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'm
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall.
Well, the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there on 4th and 2. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Herbert will give this one to Ekeler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. A handoff. It's Ekeler. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following a touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. 20, for as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving them...
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Open man is Allison, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the run.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast, and as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Hands it off out of the gun.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. I don't think you got it, son.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The running play does not work from the 5 on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's fielded at the 45. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Jackson. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 39. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Herbert off the play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the 1st half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And give him credit, he deserves it. But this is such a breakdown defensively, my goodness. From a pass rush perspective, you know that they got to be coming hard on 4th down trying to get to the quarterback. But from a coverage perspective, how do you not see that play developing? And it turns into a touchdown.
Taken from about the 12. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Charger drive about to get going. And I hate to point to that missed field goal from their last drive, but you look at the scoreboard, they would be in the lead if they had that 3.
Well, no doubt those points or those missed points do loom large, but here they're getting a chance for a makeup, aren't they? Almost like my time in school. I was always begging my teachers for a makeup exam. Here's their opportunity now to put those points on the board.
And every point becoming more vital here in the 2nd half. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson towards the end zone for Brown.
And, that would get a wind-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now to add the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Charger drive about to get going. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They snap it to Herbert. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Ravens get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Charger drive about to get going.
And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll try to run this one in, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Herbert.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make this a second down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Flush to his right. And he's got his big wide receiver complete.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. 54 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their...
That's caught inside the 20. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. It's a big play there for Baltimore.
They've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
And they'll run again.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
7 yards to pick up there. Second down and 3.
Herbert Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 44. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hey, Ozzy, come on. 55, Mike, 55.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews.
And he will be brought down with a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
On first down, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They've got his man complete. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Jackson towards the end zone for Brown. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Tucker able to connect.